In today's episode, we're going to go over one of my favorite accessories to come out this year, the SCYTHE Complete Rulebook.
You're listening to the Beans and Dice podcast, a podcast about how we game.
Thanks for sticking around, folks. This is the SCYTHE Complete Rulebook. It is an accessory available for purchase from Stonemaier Games. This is one I bought myself. This was not sent to me. I'm doing this because I really love what came out of this product. So I wanted to flip through the pages with y'all to let you know what's in here so that you can make a better decision on, is this for you? So this SCYTHE Rulebook includes everything SCYTHE. The website describes it as not just a SCYTHE Rulebook, but the internet of SCYTHE all in one place. And I have to agree. Not only does it have the rules for all the expansions, all the different ways to play, including the Fenris campaign, it also has an FAQ and erratas in here, just like you'd find online. And if you're not looking to buy it, you can download a black and white version of this book on the website for free, the Stonemaier Games website. So it is available to everyone as a downloadable PDF. First place I want to start is the cover itself, the binding, and the back of the book. It's all gorgeous artwork. They did not cover it up with text. It's all within the book. This just gives you that pretty SCYTHE feeling, that the reason you want to play SCYTHE, at least for me, is the beautiful thematic artwork and the land that it's set in. The rulebook is hardcover. You can purchase it, I believe, in a softbound version, but I went with hardcover. One of the first things that I noticed in opening this book is the pages are that similar like vinyl linen finish pages that you found in the Wingspan rulebook. When it first came out, it really stood out as just high quality, and they've used that in the entire binding of this book. What's awesome is the book gets you going right up front to let you know that there is content in here that is spoilerific. So if you don't want to go into the spoilerific content, you got to look at the corners of the pages, and it'll tell you if it has spoilers or not. Let me give you an example of what that looks like. Here I'm doing my best to hide as much as I can, but as you can see, the corner here says spoiler alert, and that tells me that this entire page is full of spoilers. Again, I want to reiterate the quality of the paper on this. I'm really trying to show it off here as best I can. I hope it goes through. But the book does start with a table of contents, and it gets you everything SCYTHE. Everything SCYTHE is included in this book. You're going to find the standard game itself. You're going to find rules for the modular board expansion. You're going to find rules for all the other expansions that have come out for the game, including the Fenris campaign, which is a legacy type game. So there are spoilers in there, and then all the Automa rules included in here. And then at the end, it gives you the frequently overlooked rules, as well as the index, which is huge. Having an index for a game like this is amazing, being able to find a word and what pages it's referenced in. The faction components are just set up perfectly, easy to tell what goes where from what expansion. So they give you the expansion and the components that come with it, so that someone who purchases SCYTHE, maybe they buy a copy from someone that has all of those expansions, they can tell what came from where. I'm going to flip through some of these pages as it gets you into the standard setup. There's no spoilers in here. This is all the basic game of SCYTHE. You can see how they changed the format from the original rulebook to fit into this rulebook. And it even gives you a heads up to stop. Don't read this section because there's some spoiler content in this section here. The book ends with the frequently overlooked rules, gives you into some quick reminders, right? For me, when I get back into SCYTHE or teach it again, I run through these rules and it helps me remember what's important to teach folks, to remind folks about as we play the game again. And then it finally ends with the index. You can see how lovely this is. It's got all these different keywords in here and all of the pages of this book where you can find that information so that you can look up anything quickly, get a rules decision, keep that game going. And no rule book would be complete without a checklist of all the available products to help you fill the need of that completionist in you to check off these boxes for what you have and what else you still need to get. The major majority of the official accessories and the core game is what I have. I think I'm only missing the SCYTHE art book as well as the metal mechs and the neoprene mat. But outside of that, I've got all of the official content, and I'm slowly catching up on the promo content that I don't have. So that wraps up this video for Scythe, the complete rulebook, which you can find on the Stonemeyer's website. My name is Carlos with the Beans and Dice Podcast.
Thanks for watching the Beans and Dice Podcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe.